Hello there, this is Candace Sarney, artofplacement.com. I am here with Joel Bruce Wallach, the inventor of Powerforms. Hi Joel, how are you today?
Greetings to you, Candace.
Today, Joel, we've been talking about anxiety in general. And today I really want to focus on social anxiety because I hear from so many people that, they're so sensitive when they go out into the world, whether it's the grocery store or the bank or a concert, that they just have this overwhelming sense of anxiety and stress and tension. What power forms can we use to relieve that so that we don't have to feel isolated, so that we can go out into the world and engage?
So, Candace, we could use just about any of the power forms. I use them myself in different contexts, and I'll describe that, and we'll figure out some ways that people could use things in different situations. So, for something stabilizing, if you feel like everything is just too much all around you, neutral space has a nice slow vibration. It is a bit big to fit in a pocket, but see if you can manage it. I've heard of people who would tape it on their solar plexus. I've never tried this. Place it on the solar plexus. It felt good. There are different ways. I want to mention some creative approaches here. One, we have one of the element discs, and it deals with space or air. Now, what we want to do with this, the reason this is very effective for some people are so plugged into all the noise around them, and a little bit of space creates openness. It creates a way for somebody to have almost like the quiet of space around them. It's not for everybody, but just consider it as a possibility.
So that's the air element disc, the purple one?
It is.
And so what you're saying is that it kind of cleans out the space around you?
It cleans and expands.
So it kind of pushes your energy field out so that you have your own space.
Yes, and it reminds you that in the middle of all the noise and all the busyness, there is in fact space. It's just that you forgot to notice it because your attention was crammed with all of the things.
Oh, I see. Well, everybody else's thoughts. Everybody else's energy.
Thoughts, but also everybody else's presence.
Okay.
We might consider, this is very effective for some people, the Serenity Star Shield helps you hold your own vibration, and it makes a distinction between you and the world out there.
Oh, wow.
So when somebody's feeling that they're too blended, it can be sort of upsetting or confusing. You feel like losing yourself. This can help you remember your frequency.
So it's almost like being too connected, where you're feeling everything in your environment. And
right.
so the Serenity Star kind of puts a boundary or a border so you can know where you stop and they begin.
It makes it easier to make that distinction.
And so with the Serenity, how do you put it in a pocket? Do you wear it? I mean, or do you just hold it? How does that work?
It would probably be effective for that purpose. It does have a little hole so you can have a pendant. Just having it here.
Okay.
Upper chest to mid chest, probably a good way to use that shield benefit. Looking at things from a completely different direction, I sometimes like the activator because it's reminding me about my own life force.
Okay.
It gets my own life force happening so that I don't feel that I'm, crumbling or caving in. So that's something to consider.
So you've given us 3 different tools that we can use in social environments.
Yes.
The serenity, which helps us define kind of where we stop and others begin.
Yeah.
Let me see, there was the activator, which activates your energy, so it kind of reminds you about your own energy.
About your own.
And then did you say the neutral space?
That was in there, as well as 4 items now that I look at it. And we had the air or space principle, which is one of the element discs. This is an esoteric use of this disc. It's just something that I found from experimentation, because you think of airiness, it doesn't feel very substantial, does it?
No.
But airiness or space, which is another way to think of air, it's something that it creates, in a sense, the sense of quiet, the sense of air or space, which in many modern contexts we do not have.
Right.
And the good old neutral space with its neutral energy that just slows things down. I want to mention that maybe it's just me, but I've noticed at times if I use neutral space and I thought, oh, this is nice and mellow, and then after a while I thought, okay, I think I've had enough mellowness here. Maybe I want to feel a bit more of the crowd's excitement or something. And so tools are good. They're good for when they're good. And
Appropriate use.
Appropriate use, yeah.
And that really, I think, does that just come from using them and getting used to the energy that they're providing for you and filtering for you?
I think you can learn to have more nuanced awareness of the world around you and your own inner world with Powerforms. It definitely clears out blocks, definitely makes you more aware.
Wow, Joel, thank you so much for being with us today and sharing how you do what you do, these incredible tools. For all the listeners, just go to artofplacement.com, click on the Powerforms button on the top toolbar, and you'll be able to read more about them and buy them for yourselves. Joel, thank you for being with us today. This is Candace with artofplacement.com. We'll see you all again soon.
Blessings, Candace.